Hi, I'm Jim Davis, and welcome to my trophy room. Might not be as shiny as a lot of trophy rooms you've seen, but these dark, furry, dusty things mean more to me than any shiny piece of metal could. Because not only do they remind me of good shots that I've made with my bow, these are all archery trophies, but they remind me of really good times with family and friends who I was with on these trips to take these animals. I grew up hunting as a little kid, 4 or 5 years old. My dad used to climb his tree stand in the fall. He'd have a rope already tied around my waist. He'd get up in his stand and he'd haul me up behind him, and I'd sit in the tree stand while he hunted, and I'd usually fall asleep and scare everything away. But fantastic memories, things I will always remember, things I'll always treasure, and it planted that seed in me for the love of the outdoors, the love of hunting, and that's just something that's continued to grow and blossom in me, and something that I love to share and spread through other people as well. After graduating high school, I joined the Marine Corps. While at boot camp, I won Company High Shooter. Shortly after getting out of boot camp and going to my reserve unit, I was asked whether or not I would like to compete in the Super Squad competition, which is an annual event the Marine Corps holds to see who the finest Marine Corps infantry squad is in each division. So I jumped on the opportunity. Actually ended up competing in 2000 and 2001. In 2000 we took second place, which certainly no one was happy about. I'm never happy with second place, least of all after we worked so hard and knew we were truly the better squad. But in 2000 we were able to win. Actually crushed everyone in that competition. I got to go to D.C., shake hands with the Commandant and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. At 8th and I, there was a parade where we got to go partake in the parade and march out in front of the Secretary of the Navy, and just a very neat event. Both years that I was part of the Super Squad competitions, I was awarded the Marine Corps Combat Marksman of the Year award, obviously for our division. They gave me K-bars as my reward, I guess. And you know, something I'll always treasure when I look and use these knives, knowing how and why I received them. Also when I was in DC, I received my Super Squad badge. This is the rarest badge in the Marine Corps. If you ever see one again, I would be surprised. It doesn't mean I'm Superman, it just means I've done something that not that many people have done. This is my marksmanship badge. You see the multiple expert award on there. I shot expert every time I went to the range. My dad threatened when I was at boot camp, wrote me a letter saying that if I didn't shoot expert on the range, he wasn't going to come to my graduation. So I think he was joking, but I shot it anyway, so it didn't matter. Since getting out of the Marine Corps, I've become an NRA certified instructor, so I can continue to spread my love of firearms to those who I instruct. I've taught over a couple hundred people in Ohio here, because the NRA basic pistol course also counts so that you can get your Ohio CCW permit. Taught over 200 people, instilled the basics and quality uses of firearms, safe and effective usage of firearms, and just trying to instill that passion for firearms, that not only is it a fantastic sport, but it's also something that you can obviously use very effectively to defend yourself and your family and loved ones. There's an old saying that Abe Lincoln made all men free, Sam Colt made them equal. I fully believe that, and I try to instill that in my students that I instruct, that firearms are something that are extremely fun to use. They're safe to use when used properly, obviously, and they're also something that can help you take care of yourself and your family members, most importantly, if anything ever comes to it. Hopefully it never will for them, but if it does, I hope that I help them be ready for it. I've continued to shoot archery. I actually shot in one competition, archery 3D shoot, and I won that. I'd show you the trophy, but apparently I lost it or threw it away, so I don't know what happened to that. But other than that, I shoot in a lot of local muzzleloader competitions. They're just for groceries and things like that, but it's a lot of fun. We get out there and have a good time. I've never finished lower than third in any of those, and there's 3 or 4 guys that compete at national level matches with muzzleloaders there. I shoot recreationally with some master level USPSA shooters. Have a good time with them. They all ask me why in the world I don't compete. My answer has always been I don't have time. But beginning this summer, I'm actually going to make time. I can get out there and get to those USPSA matches and really start competing. Other than that, I just love the outdoors. My family and I, we throw tomahawks in the evenings, call it redneck darts, just go out and have a good time and chuck tomahawks at a big pile of wood. My son shoots a little recurve bow now. My wife has actually become a bow hunter, which if you knew her when we got married would be shocking, because she was an absolute city slicker when I met her. Hated guns, hated bow hunting. She still refers to herself as a hunting seasoned widow, but you know, I think that hopefully she'll get used to that by the time that we both are 100 years old and pass away. But something, you know, we have a good time with it. We love sharing it with each other now. It's just something that I love showing other people how much fun it can be, and that's one of the big reasons I'd love to be on your show. Your show's done a great deal for a lot of people to show them how safe and enjoyable firearms can be when used safely, and hopefully I can become a part of that and join you for season 4. Thanks for listening. Got a couple balloons out there about 50 yards. As you can see, it's a little windy, so this ought to be interesting. One.
Good job, Dad. Now the other. Yeah.
All right, here comes number 2.
He did it, didn't he?
These old muzzle loaders are really underrated. So first I'll do 5 in precision.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Speeds up. Still don't lose any of the fundamentals though. We call it redneck darts. That's how we do it. Now what I hunt with and shoot the most, my bow. The wind isn't too bad today, but a little brisk.